Oh yeah. Guess what I found? Hold on a second. Yeah, there we go. So, if you've been following the channel a while, you'll know that I'm moving from Pennsylvania to Rhode Island. And as a result of moving, going through all my stuff, I found my old college baseball stuff. Thought it'd be a cool video to talk about my experience as an NCAA athlete, gay athlete, the whole coming out thing to the team, locker room situations, that kind of stuff, and how people treated me, coaches, players, teams, and all that. So get comfy because it's game time. Hey, better. Hey, you know your fly's down? Yeah, thanks for the show. Hey, better up. Hey, is that your mom out there? Yeah, she's looking pretty good. Dad looks even better. Come on, babe. Pump it in. Hey, batter, nice stick. Nice bat. Too bad it's so small. God, I just love the snap of the leather glove. Overall, college was amazing. I wouldn't change it for the world. The people I met, my teammates, my coaches, my teachers, everything was amazing. I loved being on a team. You immediately go to college and you already have 20 plus friends because you're on a team, and it's just easy to make friends that way. So it was less anxiety provoking as I leave home and enter a new environment and things. But overall, being a gay NCAA athlete, I wouldn't change that experience for the world. It was amazing. My coaches were okay. I had one kind of homophobic coach, and then my teammates were pretty cool. I didn't really get any beef from anybody. No one was outwardly homophobic. But there is, a certain culture within sports, I think, in general. Not really my college per se in particular, because I've seen this theme hold true throughout sports. There's this sort of underlying homophobia. It's hypermasculine. This competitive drive, I think, overwhelms our common sense for just treating people humanely and things. What I'll say is that I came out my senior year to my best buddy. His name was Ben. He was a pitcher, and I was a catcher on the team. Get your jokes out now. Yep, gay catcher. Go ahead. Waiting. Keep going. It's fine. I get it. I'm asking for jokes right now, so please do your worst. That really kind of set the stage for coming out to the rest of the team. I had a group of about 4 or 5 really close teammates who I actually lived with, Ben included, and I think that really helped because I didn't really exclusively come out to everyone and say, hey, I'm gay or any of that stuff. It was just kind of through the grapevine. People hear things, people talk. So the fact that I had those 5 really close friends was huge for me. I think that they supported me, and if there was any gossip, back and forth between teammates or whatever, it seemed like they were there to support me. And then one of the questions I get asked a lot about when I say I was a gay college athlete is about the whole locker room situation. Gay dude, bunch of straight dudes. Are there wandering eyes? Who's looking at who? Who's checking it out? I gotta say, straight dudes look at other straight dudes. Fact. You know why? Because just the whole friendly atmosphere, the camaraderie, always making fun of each other, whatever. You gotta look at everyone's package to see who you're gonna make fun of. Who's small, who's big, all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's borderline homoerotic sometimes in the locker room, but it doesn't mean to be. It's more of just a camaraderie in a sense. And I never really looked at my players in a that way, in a sexual light. It was always, we're a team, we're teammates. It's almost like a family. So looking at them that way just kind of feels weird and dirty. But did you look at people? Yeah, I think everyone looks at everyone just because we are general curious human beings, and that is what it is. No one gave me any flack about changing near them. I never got any of those types of weird situations. I remember there was this one teammate. He just loved to walk around the locker room naked. Did I give some side eye? Yeah, of course. Yeah. And yeah, he had a nice package, so he was just flaunting it throughout the locker room. And I wasn't complaining. We also had this tradition. After a win, we would go to the locker room and put on this song, Hey, we want some puss. Meanwhile, I'm over in the corner saying, excuse me, can I have a side of dick? Oh, good times, man. Honestly, all of my teammates, all the players were cool. They treated me fine. But there was a coach. There was a coach who was pretty homophobic. He would call other players, like on the other team, he would call, oh, like they're gay. Oh, he's a FA, rhymes with nag. You know, that word. I don't like that word, so I don't say that word. That word. He would say that a lot about other players. Just random stuff that we were talking about, like in the news, like, oh, that's gay, using it as like another word for stupid, which in my opinion makes you sound pretty darn stupid because there's a lot of words to use other than gay to use as a synonym for dumb or stupid or something. So read a dictionary, educate yourself, stop using gay in that way, or stop using that FA nag, rhymes with nag word. I don't like that. Even if you're gay, don't use that word. Ugh, disgusting. But this coach would say that a lot. A lot, a lot. And I remember that getting on my nerves. But I also didn't want to say anything. This was like freshman, sophomore, junior year. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to out myself. And this coach was kind of that like pompous-y sort of type of personality where, you know, if you would ask him to do something, he would kind of blow it up. So I wish I would have. And honestly, throughout my entire athletic career, high school, college, I should have done more. I should have been more vocal about any homophobia that I heard. Again, I was kind of scared for myself, and looking back, I shouldn't have been so fearful because people were pretty accepting. Now, I don't know about high school, how that would have been if I would have came out then, but everyone in college was pretty cool, and ultimately that coach ended up getting fired. Something completely unrelated, but obviously he had a bad personality to begin with. But my head coach, all my other coaches, they were pretty cool. Then when you think of away from the baseball field, off of the field, just hanging out with my teammates. Big thing was parties, right? In college, you go to your parties, and particularly on a sports team, you go to parties together as a sports team, and you host parties. So the thing was, it would be like a men's team and a girls team would have a party together, and there usually would be a theme to the party, whether it would be like green night, so wear something green, or wear something or be something that starts with the letter G. Okay, so I would go as gay all the time, but each time at these parties, all these girls would come, and there was always this, back and forth between the guys and the girls, and I was still kind of living this double life and had this facade and wasn't fully comfortable in my skin yet. So that was kind of challenging for me. But then when the party started to fizzle out, I would get on my apps and I would try to find fun for my night and see what's happening. And that was a tricky situation because at the time I'm talking now, I wasn't fully out. So I had to kind of sneak my date into my dorm room and then sneak him out somehow. I remember one time in particular, one of my roommates heard another guy's voice in my room. And he's like, "I heard your voice, John." And then I heard another guy's voice too. Pump it in, pump it in. It's like, oh, I don't know what to tell you. She must have just had a deeper voice. Pump it in. Overall, college sports was awesome, and gay, straight, bi, trans, anything. When you're on the field, none of that matters. You're just so motivated to win. Your competitive drive kind of takes over. Obviously, none of that stuff matters. It just melts away. We're all the same, We're all working to win, and you are part of this team, family, working towards the same goal. And so, if I could go back and change anything about it, it would be to come out earlier, be more comfortable, do my own thing because of how well I was received. There was nothing to be scared of. Plus, I would have been a little bit more vocal and standing up for things that I heard that sounded homophobic that I didn't agree with. I wish I would have done that. But overall, great experience. College. Gotta love it. That's gonna do it for this video, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to live your life out loud.